Okay, so here we go. Hello and namaskar. Welcome to the next episode of India Bounce Back. And today we have another amazing personality with a wonderful, great, inspiring story. Without taking much time, I would like to introduce the dignitary. So today we have Rajdeep Gupta ji. Rajdeep ji, first of all, welcome to India Bounce Back. Thank you so much for taking out time. It's a privilege to have you on the show today. Uh, Rajdeep
Pleasure.
Gupta ji is the MD and Group CEO of the company. He holds a bachelor degree in science from Mumbai University and master's diploma in software engineering from Aptech Computer Education. He started at Aptech Computer, where he joined as Oracle trainer. After an extremely encouraging stint, Rajdeep moved to AIS Computers and a USA-based software company. His exposure to the larger technology landscape and experience with the technical side saw Rajdeep being offered a position as technical head, wireless division at one of India's most promising company, Gurukul Online. After a successful chapter at Gurukul, Rajdeep moved to software consulting with various companies, including IBM in the United Kingdom. He is the promoter of the company and has been associated with the company since inception. He has more than 18 years of experience in the field of software designing and development and is responsible for the transformational growth of the company. So once again, it's a privilege to have you, the CEO and the managing director of Root Mobile. Thank you, Rajdeep ji, for being a part of India Bounce Back. So,
And it's my pleasure to be here. Yeah.
thank you. So to begin with, this is first of all a heart-to-heart conversation. So I begin with a heart-to-heart question. What I read just now is a professional introduction, which anybody can read about you. I want to know the story of the real man, Rajdeep Gupta. How from Aptech to now a group CEO of a company. How this journey, your education, your struggles. I want to know your journey from your own mouth.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting, or I can say that it's a roller coaster ride, for a founder who's a tech guy, and you founding a company around 2003, where there's no startup ecosystem in India, and you dream something to build of your own and with no money, and 2003 with a normal middle class family, you cannot, and you have a friend who are all also middle class who can't help you to give you 1 crore or 2 crore to do a startup. And
True.
there was no investor like that way in 2003. The kind of startup ecosystem we have now, at least people do understand. People raise fund, with any idea. During that time, I think we were not privileged enough to have this opportunity. So I think after finishing my education, I just started, and I think in 1993 when I started learning computers, I think that was the time I believed the computer is going to change people's the way people actually work, and it is going to replace so many things, and it will add lots of value in people's life.
True.
So first, when I saw a computer, it was a black screen with Unix and Linux over there, and doing a programming on COBOL, Fortran, and all of a sudden one day we saw Windows, with 3.4, and that color screen, and with Word, Excel, PowerPoint changing everything. So I think that time people started when we used to do a coding in COBOL. I think the people who are aware about COBOL, like how tough it is when it says the ISAM not loaded and you have to recompile your code, which takes around 10 to 15 minutes with a small set of PC which has just 4 MB RAM. So I think that was a time where we built lots of logic during our programming base. And once a programmer is always programmer, but I always believe one thing: your basics of programming should be correct
Correct.
to build something. And in 2000, after working for 6 or 7 years with various companies, I always knew that I want to do something of my own. And I started working with various companies. Somehow I started realizing the people whom I'm reporting to may have a lesser knowledge than me, and sometimes I get into the debate where, and all of a sudden I start getting those kind of you know red flags in the organization, and I started thinking of myself: am I actually doing the right thing or wrong thing? then somebody told me, if you think you are having a great idea, knowledge, why can't you do your own stuff? And that is how I started thinking. I think it's better to uh, challenge myself rather than others and try to build something of my own. So 2003, I was working in UK, and I came back to India, and I said no. I called my mom, dad. I said it's done. I'm coming back. And for a middle class family, like you say that you're coming back, you're leaving a job in UK. 2003,
Yeah.
you were earning in pound, and all of a sudden you're coming back to India, and you're not going to earn for some years also.
Yeah.
So it was a tough time for family as well. But again, as a
Were you
we are
married that
joint.
time?
Yes, I was married, and I already had my first daughter. And that was a more challenging.
Yeah.
You are married and you have a kid, and you are going to start a startup. Like it's all. And 2003. So I think
Yeah.
people should also remember 2003. It is
True.
just 16 years back, but the kind of changes happened in last 16 years is phenomenal.
True.
But I think somehow I convinced, and my brother Sandeep, he's a chartered accountant, and he was working with PwC as a consultant. So we knew that somebody is there to take care of the family in terms of financial terms.
Mhm.
So I think I wanted to live with my dream, and in 2003, I started coding the platform from my bedroom. So it's a story which started with 486 second-hand PC. That's the only thing I can afford, and so I started writing the entire platform. I think the first thing we wanted to create a platform which will solve uh, end users problem. Like you have to have a conviction of your product first of all.
True.
For any startup, I think the major point, or for all the young entrepreneurs, you need to challenge your product yourself. You have to sit two sides, like one side you are a founder, other side you are a customer. Then you ask question amongst yourself, like this is the challenges the customer is facing. Is your startup going to solve all the challenges?
Mm.
If you are able to convince yourself that whatever I'm creating, and you have the conviction, which makes convincing yourself that yes, this is going to solve the customer problem. So I think in 2003 I realized there is a lots of gap people have. Like the only way people can have a notification is where via email. If they are on move, if somebody is using their card, I think they don't have any notification option using which they can actually know somebody misused their card. So that's one idea, because you access your during 2003 you can access over your laptop or PC either at home or at office. If you're on move, you don't have access to internet, right? And 2003 the cell phone can only receive SMSs.
Mm.
There is no data.
There is data.
And so I think that, keeping that in mind, I think I started building the entire messaging platform within. It took almost a year, and the total investment we made in Route Mobile is just 1 lakh rupees. From
Oh.
1 lakh rupees to almost 1,000 crore revenue now. I think, and we are a listed company. We got
Yes.
listed on 21st of September,
Yes.
and so I think 2003 when I started coding the first platform, and I think I built a basic prototype of the platform, and I think people are still using the same platform within Route Mobile, what I started with. And at 2003, 2004 onwards, my brother was working with PwC. The first year revenue is almost 1 crore, and it was very exciting. You generate 1 crore revenue with over 50 lakh as a profit also in that. So I said, now we are making enough money, Sandeep, you quit the job, because being a tech guy, I can't take care of finance.
True.
So
True.
the tech guys cannot handle
Yes.
finance.
Yes.
So being a chartered accountant, he joined Route Mobile in 2005. So we both brother built the whole company now. Got almost 300 plus employees at Route Mobile. If you combine overall, it's over 600 people operating from 18 countries. Serve almost all the Fortune 500 customers. You name it. Like I always keep on telling people that we have a customer from US to New Zealand and Russia to South Africa. Like every country we have a customer, and that's why we are one of the largest CPaaS player right now. This is how we built. And again, it was all for a young entrepreneurs during that time. Like I don't know how many hours I used to work. And I used to read a book and I used to hear a story of all these entrepreneurs. Then they say like I used to work 22 hours, I used to work 24 hours. I actually live that life, like when you try to create something and you have a fear of failure. I think the fear of failure every entrepreneur should have in their mind. Yeah, now entrepreneurs should understand that it is the fear of failure
Yes.
is one. The fear of failure is one key for every entrepreneur. Like you have to get up every day and think whatever I have created yesterday, will that work? Like, and you have to challenge yourself, and that
True.
is what I think. The moment all this young entrepreneurs start believing in that, like you can't just say that I have created a great startup. You should also say that what if the startup fails?
True.
So you have to start thinking positive and negative. Some people say you need to be optimistic every time, but no, life is not about optimistic every time. So your product very well, but at the same time you never know technology, right? It can, anything can happen. So I think as a tech founder, that helped me a lot. And which is like every day I need to make sure I create something which works for longer period of time, and it should be ahead of the curve. Like am I creating something which there's nothing in the market right now?
True.
I think keeping that in mind, whatever we have created in last 16 years, and I think that's the reason we are now a leader in this space, and people do take our name with full respect. And being an Indian company, we compete with almost all the global CPaaS player, and that's a proud moment for me being an Indian. And one of my speech during my listing day, I told, when people told me that Root Mobile is a global CPaaS player, Root Mobile is a tier one aggregator in the world, I said I didn't like that. Never excited me a lot. But the moment people started talking like Root Mobile is an Indian global CPaaS player, the word Indian means a lot to me, because being an Indian startup, everything in India. I think I got everything because of India, because of
True.
the
True.
country.
True.
I'm proud Indian, and it's a made in India, make in India story.
True.
You know,
True. True.
so
True.
we created everything in India and selling to almost all the global enterprises. You
I
know,
think that deserves an applause, because I think we are
yeah,
very proud of this achievement. I used to get attracted with the tagline of Zoho sometimes, because when they write, made in India, made for the world. I think
yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
when you really get attracted, when you really make something this, you really want to make people know the power of India. That there
exactly.
are yes, and we all feel proud of you, Rajiv ji.
Thank
Great
you.
thing. So moving, I think that's an inspiring journey for all the viewers who are watching right now. Uh, you know, right now is when the time is a little tough. We need to learn from his story how we can bounce back, because he bounced back multiple times. And this pandemic is one small aspect, or one aspect of a slowdown, or maybe a hindrance right now. But he might have faced, or we all have faced, multiple hindrances. It's all how we bounce back. So he bounced back with a courage, with the right set of people around, with a support system of family, brother, everybody. So I think we all need great people around to support the idea. But first, more important thing which he said is, you must know your product well, and you must convince with your product. So you need to be very critical with when you're developing a product. Am I right, Radeep ji?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So moving ahead, the second question is, Root Mobile's rupees, INR 600 crores IPO was oversubscribed 74 times. Please tell us about this, and so all the inspiration behind how it happened. Your
Yeah,
memories
I think
regarding that. Yeah.
so. Ansel, for any tech entrepreneur, like, see, there is a startup at one stage, and then what is the target for your life, like, for that startup?
True.
So your startup is your baby, right? It's like your baby. You have to make sure what is you try to create a great story, you great education, everything. But what is the highest level of satisfaction for an entrepreneur to achieve for his own startup, which he started with 1 lakh rupees?
Mm.
And then you have to create a value for your people also.
True.
Like the value for your people who are working with you for last 16 years, who believed in your story, who believed in you, and it is your duty to also create value for them in terms of e-shop or other way. So I think for me, it was, I think, never excited when I started hearing this story. This company got sold at this price. other company got sold at that price. Some people coming from West buying out the company at paying $1 billion, $2 billion. I said, is that a thing? What people now, these entrepreneurs are creating a company for? Is that something they want to achieve in their life? And I'm still 45, like I still have that energy and bandwidth, and I have a still great team to make sure we create more channel of communication. We try to solve more customer problem. So I think that's the time when I thought like the only way I want to take Root Mobile to the next level is by getting listed in Indian Stock Exchange. Like we got an option to get listed in Nasdaq or LSE. I said no. I'm an Indian, and I would love to list Root Mobile in India. And there people said there will be lots of challenges. That I said no. It is a pride for me to get Root Mobile listed in India, and that's what I built this whole story. So I think it's a long journey of 16 years, and I think it's a great performance of company from a year-on-year basis. And every year the company is profitable. In last 16 years, the growth story is always there. Every year, 20% year-on-year growth. So we believed in our product, we believed in our offerings, we believed in our customers, and we said, yes, I'm ready to go live with Indian stock market. And I think that's the reason we thought to go for an IPO.
Great. I think that's also a great accomplishment and achievement. You said one thing, I have an opinion, so I wanted to share, and I want to know your opinion on that. When I hear the same stories of, companies from outside world come and buy these organizations, I from an emotional front feel that it's you're selling your dreams.
Yeah.
More or less, I think, and when people little stick to their ideas and work on something, creating, you're working for your dreams. I think, I do you agree with the same thought, or you have a different opinion?
See, I think now at least we should feel proud that at least we have a Jio platform in India, Indian platform company, and I think that's one of the proudest moments we should have.
True.
You name it. I think Word has almost 60%. I think almost all the top giant companies in tech industry, they have 60% programmers from India. Okay.
Yes.
So all the brain behind creating those unicorns of the world are Indians. And you tell me how many unicorns are there from India?
Yeah.
In tech? No, apart from those traditional few names, I think which are the new ones?
Yeah.
Few only, right?
Few.
So why, if we have that kind of a knowledge base, that kind of a people, all Indians are so hardworking, and that's why we have been always. So I think we were not having that great startup ecosystem a few years back, but because of I think the government, I think the kind of support on a new startup ecosystem, we do see now people actually believe in themselves, and they started working on creating new new companies, new products. And I think the future for Indian entrepreneurs is going to be great, trust me, because we got everything now in India.
True.
And I still remember when people used to die to work in US, like I got my H1 visa, I'm going to US, and they used to just come and tell everyone that I'm going to US and I'm earning $2,000. That time is gone.
Yes.
Like we are not excited anymore. I think somebody earning 2 lakh rupees or 1.5 lakh rupees in India, I think they're going to have a better life than US also, guys. I'm telling you.
True.
India has everything now. India has everything now. 1 lakh mein to you can have a driver also, you can have a kaam wali bai also, you can have everything. In 1.5 lakh rupees. You go US, you earn $5,000, end of the sum karke, you have to clean the.
True.
Also, yeah. So that's something a young entrepreneurs or young programmer is going to see now.
True.
So
True.
we are living in a country which has so much of potential. It's all about. It's all young India. The opportunity is huge. There are so many things happening in this part of the world. People are coming from everywhere to India. We are the largest internet market. What else you need? You just need to think. You need to build something which will solve everyone's problem. We have a huge market.
True. Very true.
Capitalize on your own market rather than going in somewhere else. That's what I think.
Yes. Perfect. One more interesting fact we read about Route Mobile, that Route Mobile processed more than 6.95 billion billable transactions through its cloud communication platform in the 3 months following the national lockdown. I want you to just tell something more about this to my viewers.
Yeah, I think during the lockdown, the digital penetration is increased a lot.
Yes.
So being work from home or being in lockdown, you have no other option to interact with your friends, your colleagues, your, like you name it, like your relatives via mobile devices. Okay, and either you watch Netflix or other OTT channels. So I think the n number of digital transaction and the mobile adoption in India has increased a lot. Not only in India, across the globe. And during that time, I think we as a company have shown almost a 35% growth in terms of our revenue, because the digital adoption in India has, not only across the globe, has increased multifold, which has helped for us or for various other companies who are in CPaaS right now to increase their revenue and to create a better user engagement for their end user. So
Yes.
almost all the enterprises who are looking out to adopt digital platform, they adopted much earlier than it was expected. Like I think the people who said, okay, I will get back to you after 3 weeks or 4 weeks or 6 months, they said, no, Rajiv, let's do it in this week only. So that is the kind of adoption happened during this COVID, and people realize the value of digital platform, like what Route Mobile does, and how much value it can create for people. I think now everything is happening over mobile phone, whether it's e-commerce, ordering, you name it, like
Yes. Everything.
Google Pay. So everything is. I think that's one of the reason since the digital acceleration is happening in India across the globe, our revenue increased a lot, and we as a company shown a great growth, and we are going to show the same growth in coming months also.
True. Very good. So once again, for my viewers, 6.95 billable transaction. I think that's a huge number to even say. Although you have said a lot about, you shared your journey. So if I ask you, like many people aspire, that it's like right now we have people are encouraged to become an entrepreneur, and many people are trying their luck. I will say luck because when I interact with most of them, I found that this is more built on a dream rather than any structured foundation. So for most of them, I feel, for few of them who I interact with, I feel that there is a shallowness right still there in their thought process, in the way they are processing or moving ahead. But still many people aspire to accomplish the kind of success you have done. So if I want you to give credit to 5 of your top skills or qualities which has created this success, who will get the credit? What all qualities or skills you have? 5.
So I think in terms of quality and skill, first thing is being honest.
Wow.
Okay.
Very good. Very good.
So being honest with your people, being honest with yourself also, so honesty is a major thing for any entrepreneur to think about, and honesty also come along with ethical practices also, right? The second one is, I think, believe in yourself, which I always say that's a skill, that whatever conviction, I can say that.
True.
You should have a conviction of what you're doing, and you should always believe that whatever I'm doing is going to work. That belief is required till the time you fail. Even if you fail, don't give up. I say, again, say that, okay, I will just modify. I will create version 2.0 now. Version 1.0 is failed, but version 2.0 will not fail. That conviction is required. So conviction is the second thing is a skill of what you're doing. Knowledge about the product which you're building. So if you're an IT guy, you trying to do something in IT, you will always try to get success over there, or you try to build the knowledge first about the product you're building out. Fourth thing would be go and talk to your customer. That skill before you actually build. So try to have some friends, try to have some colleagues, you interact with your ideas, try to share your ideas. Just seek a response. Your critics is going to be your friends during that time. True. And you should have a friend circle of that kind as well. That is required.
Yes.
You don't see, there are friend circle who can go along with you for a drink, for a cigarette and everything. You will always talk about movies. No, you should have some kind of a friend circle who will always be your critics. They will challenge you. So I think that is required. So you build a segment of friend circle. That's a skill again, I can say.
Yes.
One segment for your cigarette or your other thing, coffee, chai. But the critics, like critical friends also, they need to criticize you every time. So that kind of friendship is also that's again. And
A
I
skill.
think the last one I can always say that uh, maybe I think the belief is always there. I think I said four, right?
Yeah. Now you
Yeah,
have
but
to
I
say the
think
fourth one.
okay. Then fourth one is definitely you need a luck for sure. Like so.
Yes. Yeah.
But without luck, I think there's nothing. So it is all about 90% your hard work, but 10% luck.
Yes.
Like so there are certain I know certain startup they got failed in spite of they had a great product. It
True.
didn't work.
True.
Maybe they are far ahead of market. Like there are certain companies I know doing AI or M2M 10 years back, but machine to machine learning 10 years back, nobody
Doesn't know.
actually knew what is going to. But now that everything is transformed to IoT,
Yes.
now you see the IoT is every, because now there is a actual IoT infrastructure available.
True.
10 years back, there was nothing available. So I know it is a luck. Somebody has created a great product 10 years back on the IoT front. They failed, but somebody is doing right now. So luck is definitely required. And I think fifth thing is I always believe the blessing of your parents. So I think for me that is required. So I luck
Wow.
and blessing of your parents. I think that is required, because at the end of the day, when you go, so for me, like when I go back and every day at home, and I think I keep on talking that I'm doing this, and my parents, they never understood anything like what I do. For them, it is something he's doing, like. But again, they were always positive what I'm doing, and they always said you will get success. So that blessing is also required, and I think for me that
Wow.
really worked.
Wow. So that coming out, I think, with your language, or to all my viewers who are watching, they can simply see a great Indian in you. Everything which you're talking has a value system attached to it, has an ethical upbringing attached to it. So it all represents the way you are speaking, also represents the kind of upbringing you got. And I think I really salute your parents for a
Thanks,
wonderful,
thanks.
wonderful child they have given to the country. Wonderful. One question, Rajdeep ji, very important question now. This is a critical phase through which we are going, but uh, you said very, very strong statement initially that, regarding the IPO discussion, that people believed in you for 16 years. Correct. People believed in you at various ups and downs. During this tough time, we have seen one of the strong suggestions which, as a consultant, as a coach, I gave to many entrepreneurs or SMEs, is show your right character. Don't lose the character. It's a tough time, I understand. There may be challenges of cash, but still don't lose your character. You also talk about people. Now I want to know how you managed people, their trust on you for so long. Or if I just sum up in a very simple statement, what are your people management strategies?
Yeah, it's a very good question, Ansul. We started work from home from 16th of March until today. We all are working from home only. So it's been almost a 6 month,
Yes.
and so after 3 months, we just got a list from HR and operation guys. Rajiv, I think we can still do the same quality of work by reducing 25% of the workforce. And I said, guys, are you guys kidding? You mean to say just reduce, just lay them off, or you saying to cut their salary? So they said we can lay them off as well, because I think we can save money and we can save cost. I said, guys, somebody working with me for so many years, when they helped me at the time of crisis, and this is the time of crisis for everyone. Do you really think we should actually lay off people? And trust me, till in last 6 months, we paid everyone on first of every month, and without cutting a single penny from their salaries. So
Wow.
it is all about people management. Company is to make sure. For me, it's a family. Like your family is extended family. Like we are joint, but for me, it's everyone in they play their. At the same time, the people who are contributing for your success, I think they're part of the family. So we are
True.
successful because of our people. I give all the credit to my people, and it is not that something which I have achieved alone. Like I cannot do so many things because we are successful because the people who supported me during new RML, creating new products. So as a company, I think people management is very simple: open culture, flat culture, and you have to believe in each and every one. And we as a company always had that belief that everyone in this company has the same uh, label, and we don't this designation. So yes, for me, it's a people's company, and whatever we achieved because of our people.
Wow, great. Uh, Another great question, which I normally ask to every dignitary, as this show talks about India bounce back. When India is bouncing back, so every great success story has a bounce back moment or has multiple bounce back moment. When there was no, when there is uncertainty in your life, then you're not able to see the future, but you are having your own conviction with which you go ahead and create the success for yourself. So could you please elaborate on the bounce back moment of your life, any great bounce back moment?
So I think that bounce back is about 3 years back. Like when people started talking about the technology, as if you work in a space which is going to die in some years down the line, and what next you have, right? 3 years back, I said, yes, whatever I have created, if it's going to die, then I have to start thinking about it, right? So keep that inside 1.5 years back to Google, I went back to Facebook. I try to see what actually innovation they're creating for future. And based on that, we changed the entire platform of Root Mobile from plain vanilla messaging solution to a CPaaS company. So we actually bound SMS company to a CPaaS company, which means that prices who are looking out to have a better user engagement with their end user over various other communication channels like email, SMS, voice, RCS, WhatsApp, Viber, or even Facebook Messenger or Telegram. So under one particular platform, a customer can actually come, build, and start using. So within 3 years down the line, I've changed the entire perspective of Root Mobile from messaging company to a CPaaS company. And that is the time I realized I think bouncing back is required, because you cannot just sit back and relax and say that whatever I have created is going to last for long.
True.
So everyone has to think about future, and everybody has to be innovative. The innovation is, I think, for technology companies, I think the innovation is the key for
Yes.
growth. And we now are proudly, I can say that we have all new technology in built within a platform, and which has actually helped our customer. Yeah.
Okay. uh, so great. So moving ahead, so wonderful round one. I think moving ahead to round two, to make it a little more interesting, round two is all about
Yeah.
is a rapid fire round.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay, so I will say one word, and what first word or sentence comes in your mind, you just have to say that. Let's see what comes out from your technical mind.
Sure, sure. I will try my best. Yeah.
Okay, the first word is school.
Podar school. Podar.
Padar.
Yeah.
Okay, Mumbai University.
National College.
Okay, telecom. So what does that word means to you, or what first word comes in your mind?
Okay.
Maybe. Huh. So again, Mumbai University.
Okay. Okay. National College, because I think that college has helped me a lot, and I can, after graduating certificates, Mumbai University certificate. So for me, I think National College, and it's a
Okay. So the rapid fire round one, the first one is school.
Yeah, it's a place, great place for great fun. Like I can say that a
Great
place.
place.
I think that you can always cherish the memory of your school
Are you
and
in,
what the kind.
are you still in touch with your friends and teachers?
Yeah, yeah, most of them.
Wow, great. Uh,
Yeah,
so Mumbai
because they
University.
are your best friends. Like
Yes,
so
yes,
people say that I got my best friend in college or my office, but your school friends are the best one because
yes,
the kind of masti you have done with them, during your naive time, like
yes.
so those memories are the best one. And you
Yeah.
always, I think the school times are the best because you don't have any other tensions, right?
Yes. And
So
more or
yeah.
less at that time when I think you were growing up, or when I think not too big difference, but at that time we were not as smart as the kid today. So we were enjoying that time. We don't want to prove to
Yes,
others,
yes,
and we were trying to live those memories.
true,
Okay, great. Mumbai
true,
University,
true. National College
National
again
College.
because
Okay, great.
I got a certificate from Mumbai University. Yeah,
And that's how it
and
all.
the certificate says Mumbai University, graduate from Mumbai University. Yeah,
Okay, great.
National College.
Uh, family.
Uh, Family is everything. Means we work hard for them and we
True.
live for them. So they are our inspiration. I can say inspiration is the right word. So it
Yes.
is there because of them, whatever we are today. Like, and I think that support required. So family is everything, and the inspiration for your life is your family.
True. Root Mobile.
Second love,
Telecom industry.
great future ahead.
Okay. The first love knows that it is your second love.
Yes, yes, she knows that, and she always keeps on telling the same thing. Whether you need to be little bit clear that am I your first love or second love? So I think it's a question about So, but again, no, second love, yes. So
Okay, great. Innovation.
conviction,
Investment.
uh, long term planning for family.
Team.
Sorry,
Team. TEAM. Team.
team is like your growth buddies.
Growth buddies. Yes. Startups in India now. For startups in India.
Startup in India is like great future ahead, but lots of money available now.
Hmm.
But I always want to add, believe in yourself. Don't just raise fund to burn it.
True. True.
Raise the
True.
fund to build. So there is a
Wow.
one thing I want to say: raise fund to build rather than raise fund to burn. So
Yes.
it all has to start with B. You have to decide whether you want to burn it or you want to build it.
Build it. I think that's a great statement to all my viewers. Again, I'm saying raise the fund to build, not raise the fund to burn. I think that's an amazing statement. Statement of the
To
day.
burn.
Yeah. Uh, India.
The next superpower.
Second last.
And I can say that India, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. No, please go ahead. India.
sorry. India is a place for the great opportunity. Right now, I think is a heaven for
Yes.
opportunities.
Yes. Yes. Uh, the second last is guru. Teachers, mentors, whatever you want to say.
Ah, they are your because of them, whatever you are. I think if you have a right guru in your life and right mentor in your life. So for me, I think I do have a mentor in my life who is my friend Mahesh Kanaya. So because of him, I learned a lot of things. And guru is one guy who will always guide you, and he's always going to criticize you as well.
True.
And sometimes people take one side of the whenever they are happy, you will always say, oh, my guru is happy. Whenever the guru is unhappy, you will not take that, right? But as a student, you need to take both. You need to focus more on the critics rather than what do you say, uh, when they actually say, okay, you've done a good job. So
Yeah.
that's fine. Good job is always there. I think when they criticize you, they mean to say something to you. They want to
Yes.
share some message with you. And you actually need to adopt. You need to actually understand that message. They will not explain you.
True.
They
True.
always try to challenge you. And that challenge is something you need to understand by yourself.
Yes. You
And
need to
you have
understand.
to make sure you understand. So that's it. The guru is like your guide, your mentor.
So before moving to the last one, Rajdeep ji, one question which is coming in my mind, and I want to ask this question. See, I have this is something which I personally felt over a period of time. Correct. While I was mentoring few entrepreneurs, not specifically MSMEs, but startups. And in that people working in that ecosystem, or maybe today when I'm dealing with SMEs as well, uh, I realize that this I know it all attitude works more. So even if I'm not talking only about me, but the whole ecosystem, I want you to emphasize on the power of a mentor, or a power of a right mentor. Mentor could be a father, mother. Mentor could be a friend in your case, like for example you said. Mentor could be somebody who guides you in setting up the processes, or anyone. But there needs to be a right mentor in their life, and I think that's a very crucial element. And as you believe, that's why I wanted you to tell people what is your thought about the power of mentor in a success.
So I think the power of mentor in terms of success is, I think I said in the terms of crisis. The
Yes.
power of mentor comes when you are in crisis. You actually realize the value of that mentor when
In
you're
that
actually in
crisis.
crisis.
True.
And I think we should always appreciate the mentor, because the kind of guidance they give in the time of crisis. Rather, this is the way you have to do it to make it right. That is the power of mentor.
True.
They can contribute, but you need somebody to guide you when there is a bad time of your
True.
life.
True.
And that
True.
is the job of a mentor. Great guide you when you are actually in the crisis rather than when you are celebrating.
True. 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 And this
And
is
I
what.
think mentor required, and mentor has to be there in your life. A
True.
mentor can be great books also. You need to read books,
Yes.
and you can learn from the books. Mentor can be a human being also,
True.
and somebody who can guide you at the right time.
True. So to conclude, dear viewers, I think this is my personal suggestion, as well as what I'm taking from Rajdeep ji. You know, it's very important to have a mentor in your life. I think they are somebody who has a neutral perspective towards you. They're not biased. They have no expectations apart from your growth. So once you have a mentor, identify, or there is a good process of finding a good mentor for yourself, and then there is a process called believe in them. So unless, if you have a mentor, believe in them. If you don't believe, and you still trying to take their information and then figure out whether I should do it or not, then there is no role of a mentor in your life. So
Right.
yeah, so you have a success story, and I think you all must believe in that. So Rajdeep ji, last point of the rapid fire is about India Bounce Back, this movement which I started. What comes in your mind when you hear in?
It's a it's a great initiative, Anshul. I think I can only say, I think the kind of action you're having with so many young entrepreneurs, and I think India Bounce Back. I think there are two ways to do with you as whatever you are doing, and then whatever the country's leader, Mr.
True.
Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, is doing.
True. Very true.
You know,
Very
we
true.
all talk about what is going to happen, what is going to. I think the entire lockdown is failed, but India is such a huge country. We have such a great personality like our Prime Minister. We should support him.
True.
The kind of thing he's doing for us without having any kind of you know uh, actually his own personal interest of that. So it is a time where all Indians should support him, whether you support his party or not, but you have to support him as a Prime Minister of this
True.
nation,
Very
because
true.
whatever he's trying to achieve at this point of time for all of us, I think that's phenomenal stuff.
Yes.
Whatever he has done for us, like that's phenomenal stuff. And I think I should thank to our Prime Minister for creating such a beautiful infrastructure, so great infrastructure, people like us, like for great, so that we can actually proudly say that we can create everything within India. It was not there 60 or 10 years back also, whatever has happened last couple of year or last 5 years, 6 years. I think that is something which I feel proud to say that I'm an Indian now, rather than going back to. I want to share a story with you all. I was in US. Why I want to share at this point of time, because it's very important for us to know that story. There are two stories in my life. If I have a time, I can definitely
Please,
talk about that.
please.
So there are two stories, one about Sachin Tendulkar and one about India. So I think 2008 or 9, I went to US, and first time to US probably, and I was in New York, and I during the evening time I just was walking on the streets of near to this Times Square. So I was just standing and was just looking at here and there. All of a sudden, a Canadian guy comes in, and he said, "You are from India?" I said, "Yes." He said, "No, India is known for 3C." I said, "3C? What do you mean by 3C?" He said, "Cricket, corruption. First one is cricket.
Cricket.
Second one is corruption. And
Corruption.
third one is computers." So I was amazed. For cricket and computer is all okay. The word corruption actually hurt me, but I have no answer for that, right? Because I have to accept it.
True.
So the perception is changed. Like this is now, if I always want. So now India is changed somehow, somewhere. It is cricket is there. It is computer is there. Now the conviction has come.
Yes.
Indian have a conviction that
Yes.
the sea is changed.
Sea is changed.
Young Indian have the conviction
True.
to do something of their own, or to build something within India.
Yes.
The second story is something about like the for cricket, like Sachin Tendulkar. I went to uh, South Africa to watch a match. That was the last match. I think Sachin scored 146, bowled by Moni Mokkel. And it was playing at South Africa. There's a ground which has the Table Mountain kind of which they believe there's a national monument of South Africa. It's in Cape Town.
Okay.
So I was trying to take a picture when Sachin was batting, and the one South African guy told me, "Why are you taking a picture at that side? Our national monument is other side." I said, "My national monument is playing over there, and I want to take a picture along with my national monument." So that is something you have to believe as an Indian, So
True,
Sachin
true.
itself is a national monument for us, right?
True. True.
And the same
true.
way is our Prime Minister.
True.
So the things have changed now, and that is what we should be proud about, being an Indian.
Yes.
So that's what the thing. And young Indians are really changing the world right now, and we as a young Indian.
Thank you so much. I think so. To all the viewers, I am really inspired by this true Indian and his story. The way he's saying, I think that really says a lot about how. As a true entrepreneur, true Indian entrepreneur, like I was discussing with somebody the other day, in most of the books from the West, when we read, they talk about their American dream. But we Indians don't have a dream. We don't say that we are living that Indian dream. But in most of their communication, if you see, in most of the self-help book, be it from Napoleon Hills, be it from Jack, Jim Rohn, Brian Tracy, and other people, they talk about if Americans need to live that American dream, they must do something like this. But why don't we create an Indian dream for the SMEs, for ecosystem, for startups? Why we don't have that? And the way you are doing it, I believe. Many people will get inspired for creating that dream, and I really want people to do that. So moving ahead to the phase 3, it's about the phase 3 is all about how we dealt with the COVID time and what's the future of what you're doing right now. Quick question is, how do you think the last 5 or 6 months has impacted the country, and what impact it had on you and your business? But you already said
business,
that
business I think is growing, so I can say
growing,
it's very on a positive side.
Positive side.
And we as a company got a benefit of the current situation, where digital adoption has been increased. As a country, I think we had a lot of challenge, and I just wanted to give lots of respect to all the frontline warriors.
Yes.
The amount of risk they have taken for us, and because of them we are safe. And I think we should salute to them, and the
Yes.
entire credit of whatever we have reached now. I think our recovery rate is over 82%
Yes.
because of their hard work,
True.
and that's what I think our front line warriors are the guys who are, so I think they deserve the most. And I think they were affected also during
Yes.
this time, like if you see the number of deaths, the doctors had, or maybe other, but again, we are going through a bad phase, which will still going to last for some time. It is not over as yet,
Yes.
and we believe that being a positive side, I think something will change very soon. But again, I just say things are not over as yet. So we need to be still work from home kind of scenario. We need to focus more on keeping a distance and making sure you go out only when it's required. I think these are the few norms which is
Which
laid
is
out by government also. It is something which for everyone.
yes. So if I
So yes, I think yeah, go ahead.
yeah.
Sorry.
So Rajdeep ji, if I ask based on what you shared just now, if I ask you one simple question, what three things you learned during this lockdown?
Oh, the first one I learned is patience.
Patience. Great.
You work from home. You work from home, and you have your three daughters, and they are also doing. Being I'm a privileged to have my own bedroom, a separate bedroom, but still, like
Yeah.
it's it's not that way. You should have a patience during this time. Like this, even to adopt the work from home environment, you need to have a patience for that.
True.
Sometimes
True.
the
True.
internet doesn't work, right?
Yes.
You need to
Yes.
have a patience for that. So there are challenges. The first thing which I learned from the last 6 months is to have a patience. I'm more as compared to what I was before. The second one is very important. We understand the value of for our family, like the kind of how valuable your family is. Like I used to travel every month 10 to 12 days outside India or within India. So now I realize how much I missed in my life, to be honest with you. Last 16 years, I really missed so many things. Now, at the amount of time I spend with my daughters, I think that was something I missed.
Yes.
That I realized, I think it's again Mother Nature's reset, like
Yes. Yes.
it's a reset button,
Yes.
and we all need to learn from it.
True.
So there is a family, there is a work, you have to balance both the sides, and I think sometimes we get engrossed in our work environment so much. So sometimes we don't give that kind of time required to the family. So I think I learned that family is also very important.
Managing team virtually. How difficult was it for you? Or was it?
See, being it,
Yeah.
it is indeed not a great experience, to be honest with you. I'll tell you, because in Mumbai,
Mm.
people don't have that separate bedroom for
True.
them. Like
True.
people live in 1 BHK, people live in small houses. So it's a challenge.
Mm.
So if somebody has having a small house, and there are 4 or 5 family members, for him or her, it is very challenging to work from home or
True.
attend the conference call like this.
Mm.
So it has the advantage. At the same time, it has disadvantage.
So now moving once again, I will start with this question. How do you see the world of telecom industry moving and evolving as we move towards the new normal?
So I think the new normal will have lots of digital adoption in coming months or years, and the telecom industry will definitely help us to have a better internet connectivity over our phone or our laptop. So I think telecom industry is going to support a lot to have a better new normal for us in terms of having a better communication with your end user or employees or your customers. So we need to have a better internet connectivity over our phone devices also. So I think the telecom industry is going to create lots of value for a new normal.
Great. Uh, Although I know the answer of this question, but still I will ask and will take an affirmative answer for you. Do you think India will bounce back?
100%, 1,000%.
Wow, great. Thank you so much. So at this time when India is moving towards a revival, what role do you believe you and your organization is going to play as a strong contributor, as an influencer of your industry towards the new normal?
So I think most of the business should go as normal, right? So if there's no business continuity, there will be lots of challenges.
True.
And we as a company focus more towards creating a value for our customer in terms of they can have a seamless communication with their end user. You know, and we as a company always try to innovate new things where we can actually add value to our offering. So if somebody enterprise using my platform, they should have a great opportunity to create more value for their end user.
True.
So we will keep on innovating new stuff over video, over virtual contact center in coming days, so that we create value for our customers.
Great. And what role as an individual you feel you're going to play?
Yeah, I think I have a multiple role to play nowadays because there is a lots of stuff going on at company level. But again, as a tech founder, you know, like my role is very important to make sure I contribute in terms of lots of brainstorming session.
True.
You know, so my contribution is more about a mentor to my people rather than coding myself.
Yes.
You know, so it is more about they try to listen to me so that they can get something from my conversation, that what I'm looking out from them. I think that is a role for me right now, to mentor the entire product team, tech team, and try to create an environment where we can actually deliver more product during the COVID time, even we are working from home.
Yes.
You know? So situation, we are not able to have the normal meeting as usual as before. The things are changed now. Everything is moved to a Zoom or other channels.
Yes.
So we need to actually mentor them in such a way that they understand the value we are looking at, and they understand whatever we create now on will change the way customer uses our platform.
True. Very true. Great. Thank you so much. Moving to the last question. If I would ask you or request you to sum up your message into 5 statements for the startups of India.
I think the first one I said, raise fund to build, not to burn. That's
yes.
one.
I think that's a punchline for the day. Great.
Have a conviction what you are trying to create.
True.
And the third one is always believe in your product. You know, like the conviction is one part, but again, try to solve customer problem. Because if you are able to solve the customer problem, your product or your startup is going to do well.
True.
Because there are so many challenges right now we have. You know, so there are lots of video KYC happening right nowadays. So somebody thought about it, right?
Yes.
That is something new. So as a startup, you need to keep on innovating. You may have lots of challenges during this point of time where you may not meet lots of customers, right? So never lose hope. That's one thing. And never say die kind of attitude. You should have an attitude of never say die. That's what you need to have as a startup. See, money, you may have $1 million, or you may have just $1. But believe in yourself that $1 can also create $1 million.
True.
So that is like never give up is one thing I want to tell all these young guys. If you're correct in your fundamentals, if you're correct in your approach, and you're doing your work with honesty, things will change.
Wow. Great. I think that's really commendable, very crisp, very precise, and makes a lot of value. If I just ask you, maybe there will be a lot of startups who will be viewing this interview today or maybe later. Which few areas, maybe you are a tech founder, but you are connected in this ecosystem, which few areas do you feel more startups or more things you see in future coming up? Which specific segments, if you can?
For me, I think the IoT is going to be the next big thing.
Yes.
And AI and IoT will actually create a great story in coming years. And because I think the big data analytics towards the AI, IoT, and big data analytics, I think these are three areas. And this again, I think the smart home or smart cities kind of initiative, which government has already started.
Yes.
Smart cities require smart appliances also.
Yes.
During that time, IoT will play a big role.
True.
So I think it is all about AI, data, big data analytics, and your IoT.
IoT.
So these three things is something going to be a big one in coming years down the line.
Wow, great. Your last message for the entire country who is watching this right now.
Things will change. Be positive. That's it.
Wow, great. So, really inspiring interview today. And I think there is a lot of insight, a lot of messages, a real story of a genuine, honest, traditional, patriotic Indian, starting from a middle-class family to raising such a great organization, working for people, having a great team, was able to mentor them, have a mentor in his life. So he lived all the aspects of a great entrepreneurship, and he's able to create what he is able to create today. And I think a great story. So ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for the next episode. Today, it's a real privilege. I think on behalf of everyone, I want to say congratulate for your all your success, and wish you all the best and abundance. And may you prosper and make India proud. Rajdeep ji, thank you so much for this. So all the viewers who are watching, stay tuned for the next episode with another eminent personality. And we will surely, last but not the least, India will bounce back and no one can stop it. Thank you. This was your host, Dr. Anshul Dhingra, signing off. Thank you and have a great day.
Thanks.